Hello all of you golfers out there. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore is a 1996 comedy directed by Dennis Duggan. Dennis is a comedy specialist. He's worked on Grown Ups, Don't Mess with the Zohan, Just Go With It, and more. The cast is pretty big. Adam Sandler, Julie Brown, Christopher McDonald, Carl Weathers, and Bob Barker. Adam Sandler is a household name. He's known for his comedy Grown Ups, Click, 50 First Dates, Uncut Gems, Hotel Transylvania as well. Julie Brown, I know her from Modern Family. I'm sure she's big in other stuff as well. Christopher McDonald is from a superhero movie, and he was a voice in Iron Giant as well. Carl Weathers is Apollo from Creed. Bob Barker is a cameo because he's an actual game show host and plays a game show host. Long story. So what's the movie about? We meet Happy Gilmore. That's his name, Happy, by the way. Happy Gilmore is a man who has trained his whole life to play hockey, but really sucks at skating, so he sucks at hockey. He also can't hold a job. His grandma is sick, getting kicked out of her home. Happy is down on his luck. He discovers that he has incredible strength when it comes to shooting various hockey pucks and even golf balls. At the driving range, a golf coach notices Happy making a quick buck from bets and shooting incredible shots. Now Happy has the opportunity to play in a major golf tournament, make some money, and save his grandma. So this is where the movie really kicks off. The other pro golfers, spectators, commentators, everyone looks down on Happy for his really bad golfing technique, especially his putting, but he wins a minor tournament and he moves on to the major tournaments. The villain of the story, Shooter McGavin, is not really the villain at first. He's just the comparison you draw to Happy Gilmore. He's got a big ego, he's mean to other people, but he's very good at golf. But then he suddenly threatens Happy to back off, like, hey, this is my tour, I'm not going to let you stand in my way. But in the previous scene, Shooter mentioned to the press that Happy finished last place. Even though Happy has incredible long shots, his putting puts him dead last. So he's no threat at all, everyone knows this. It just feels weird for Shooter to feel threatened this early when there's no real threats to Happy. Happy is still losing everything, you know. That meltdown would have worked better a few scenes later when Happy starts climbing the ranks, bringing in a crowd, starts doing things very differently to other golfers. Shooter says that he's a disgrace to golf, but fair enough, the tournament's ratings are up, so the board wants to keep Happy around. Virginia is the tournament PR. I haven't mentioned her yet, but she's here as well. She goes on a date with Happy, the hero getting the girl. Classic trope, so I can't really complain. It works. Happy eventually wins enough prize money to buy his grandma's house. He arrives, but they ended up auctioning it off, and it turns out that Shooter bought it. Shooter said if Happy quits golf, then he can have the house. Again, it seems a bit extreme to be this manipulative considering Happy is nowhere near winning a single tournament. But anyway, Happy makes a bet that whoever wins the final tournament can have the house. Even though Shooter had the upper hand at the beginning, game on, new bet on, cool. In the grand finale, Shooter and Happy are set to face off in the finals. Happy did train a bunch with that golf coach from earlier, who he ended up killing by accident. Long story. Anyway, Shooter hires a guy to hit Happy with a car in the middle of a golf thing. It's starting to get a bit crazy, but that's kind of the vibe of this movie, so don't worry. The car thing causes a satellite tower to fall down on top of the hole during Happy shots. The officials decided to not clear the debris, so he decides to play it where it lies instead of cancelling and losing, you know. Of course, that's totally unrealistic, but hey, set up the underdog, it works. He hits it in, he wins the tournament, and the gang go back to Grandma's house to celebrate. And that's the movie. So this is a comedy. It is 1996, so most of the jokes are a little dated, and they mostly use physical comedy. The funny sound effects, Happy beating everyone up, kicks to the balls, you know, those kind of things. Some of it is quite funny. I will give it to Happy Gilmore. I did get a couple laughs. The story is fine. It's the classic underdog with one good thing going for him. He also bags the girl. Kind of in the same lane as the underdog, so I'll count them as one cliche. Happy will do anything for his grandma, which leads him down certain decisions. It's a totally valid reasoning. I'm happy with it. It's a decent story. You can see Happy has a heart. We mentioned that he loves his grandma. In the first tournament, he didn't know that he needed to bring his own caddy, so he hired the homeless guy in the parking lot to help him out. And that's about where his kindness ends. Otherwise, he's kind of a jerk. So it comes as a surprise when Virginia goes out with him, falls in love, and all that. I don't see why Happy is attractive at all. Even though he's a kind person and he gets slightly better at golf, he's not particularly smart and definitely still has anger issues. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. There's product placement, but this is the first time I've seen it actually written into the story well. Happy needs a bit of extra money, and because he's kind of getting a bit more popular, he gets put in some Subway ads. And they put in the movie, and it makes sense. It's not in your face at all. I like it. I really like it. The acting is good for comedy, and the soundtrack is decent. So with that being said, I give this movie an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good movie. I can see why it's a cult classic. Pretty funny sometimes. Story is relatable at least. Start to finish, a good watch. I can't find anything huge and blatantly wrong with this movie. I dig it. It's cool. So if you like a sports movie that isn't too serious, that's also quite funny, and if you like Adam Sandler, this one's for you. Side rant. I'm glad I got another classic movie under my belt. All's well that ends well. Wait, why is there a sequel? How long has it been since the first movie? Okay, I'll get on that then. I was very surprised when I saw Happy Gilmore 2. They're really reaching for anything to milk these sequels. Why are they coming out with sequels so long after the originals? It comes across as desperate. The link will be in the description for that movie as soon as I'm done watching it. I'm going to try release them shortly after each other, like I did with The Old Guard. Also linked to Old Guard 1 and 2 in the description here as well. Similar kind of structure I've released for those as well. Anyway, that's all. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.